agree with the things that they do, the government of the Muslim countries do to the women, for example?
Which government are we talking about?
For example, that the women has to be with the face cover.
Which government is that?
Iran or Afghanistan.
So Iran is first thing not an Islamic country, right? It's not an Islamic country, right? They have their own ideas. Secondly, women don't have to cover their face in Iran. That's just a false idea, yeah. Women
or Afghanistan, for example.
Afghanistan also, I mean, there are different rules that they're implementing now and all of that, which I don't know the rest of it.
But are you agree with that?
Do I agree that women should cover? Yes, it's in the Bible too, right? You know that, right?
In the Bible.
Oh, you didn't know that? Oh, well, good thing I have a Bible here, right?
Yeah, but
so,
I actually don't follow.
Let me just show it to you so you can know, okay? But every woman who prays or prophesies with her head uncovered dishonors her head, for that is one and the same as if her head were shaved. For if a woman is not covered, let her also be shorn. But if it's shameful for her to have her head shorn or shaved, let it be covered, right? So this is the Bible.
Yes. Yeah, no, I understand that. That is not the thing, because I don't follow. If you ask me, I don't follow any religion.
You believe there's a God?
I believe in God,
okay,
but not with a name, you know.
Gotcha.
I believe more like, you know, like energy. That is the
energy.
Yeah,
right.
that is the thing. It's
but that energy have intelligence?
Intelligence, wisdom, perception.
So you believe in an energy with intelligence and perception that created us and created the universe?
Yeah, but
so wouldn't that be just believing in God then?
I don't know. I don't put any name to the thing. Yes, I think.
Okay, what if that creator put a name to himself?
But I don't know.
Okay, so let me tell you about it. That's why you're here, right? So you do believe that there is something that created us, right? We didn't just come out of nowhere, right?
Exactly.
Okay, good. So we agree that there is a creator, right? Now, that creator created us. Do you think he would leave us without guidance?
I don't know.
So let's think about this, right? Let's say you create something. You're an intelligent man, right? You make a new type of car that flies and goes underwater, but it has to be kept specifically, right? Because it's a new invention, nobody's ever seen it, right? Yeah. Would you put a user manual with it, some kind of instructions how to use it?
Sometimes.
You would, right? Because think of when you buy a phone, doesn't it come with a user manual? When you buy a TV, it comes with a user manual,
yeah,
right? Because you want to make sure that your creation is used correctly, right?
Yeah.
So then our creator, who's more intelligent than us, greater than us, he would send some kind of guidance how to live, right?
But the question is, how do we know that?
Good question. So when we have things that cannot be possible except by divine intervention, then you know there's something divine, right?
Exactly.
For example, can you split the moon?
Yes.
You can split the moon?
No.
You cannot, right? But the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, and we have a video that shows all the evidences. In his time, he split the moon and brought it back together by the will of...
I asked myself about those videos.
What about those videos?
If the videos are true for false.
No. It's not a video of what happened in the time of the Prophet, peace be upon him. It's a video of me explaining the evidences of who saw it and how it was verified, right? Watch the video later, right? But let me ask you, for example, this is the Quran, right?
Yeah.
So here in the Quran, in the 41st chapter, in the 11th verse, and he says, and then he directed himself over the heavens when they were like smoke, right? So the fact that the heavens were like gases before planetary bodies, the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, how could he have known that? Guess?
I know, yes.
Okay, so let's say he guessed, okay. In Surah Al-Anbiya, in the 21st chapter, in the 33rd verse, and it is he who created the night and the day and the sun and the moon. All heavenly bodies go along, each in a rounded path, in an orbit. The fact that the sun and the moon and the planetary bodies have orbits was not known to the Arabs at the time. So if he guessed once and got it right, how did he get this right?
This is the question.
Good question, right? So now we go to, and it is he who released two parts of flowing water, one drinkable and sweet, the other that is salty and bitter. And he has set a barrier between them, a boundary forbidden to be crossed. So when you have seawater and you have ocean water, salt water and fresh water, river water, they meet but they don't mix. But the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, had never been to a place with salty water. Right? The Red Sea, this is the only areas that were even around him, right? How would he have known this? How many guesses can you guess and get them right before you start realizing that this is not just guesswork?
I still ask myself. I still you can say everything, of course, because
but does this make sense?
Yeah, no, I understand you. No, maybe we can think, and I don't discuss that because I haven't been there. So if you ask me,
you don't have to go there. You can just read. Have you read the Quran?
I am going to read it soon.
Okay, you have one?
No.
We'll give you one. Do you have a Quran, or are we out today?
The thing, I come back later. I come back later.
It's okay, I'll give it to you now.
There's one under your body.
There we go. This is our last one. We're going to give it to you. But you have to promise me you're going to read it.
I will. Don't worry.
There you are.
I will. Even
with an open heart.
Of course. I don't think that I am going to become
How do you know?
Muslim. To the religion. I don't think that
Why not?
I want. Huh?
Why not?
Because I am not religious.
But if you read it,
no, I know that has.
Where are you from?
Things. Venezuela.
Venezuela. ¿Cómo está?
Todo bien.
Bien.
Todo bien.
All right. I've been to Venezuela. Valencia, Caracas.
I am from Caracas.
Caracas, beautiful city.
If you read it, I am going to convert because one reason, because to convert I have to follow the things.
Listen. It's not about following and not following. If you read this and you find it to be the truth, then you have to be a Muslim. Now, after being a Muslim, you don't have to join any cult or anything like that. You're a Muslim, you have to follow what Allah has sent. You have to follow the way of the prophets because that is the reality. Think about this. You know you're going to die one day, right?
I know.
And after death, what's going to happen?
I don't know.
Exactly. So when you read this and you find out that this life is a test and there is a life hereafter, and when you find that to be the truth, then you have to, it's not converting, it's reverting to the reality that you and your fitrah already know. You see a child doesn't go to look at that dog and say, that's God. Right? The child realizes there's only one creator, but people brainwash him to be Jews and Christians and Hindus and this and that. But this will take you back to your original belief, your fitrah. Right? Don't think it was converting. It's about reality.
No, yes, of course. No, I even disagree or agree or disagree. I like to know, I like to read about the thing because I want to be sure
what I'm saying is read with an open heart. If you find this to be the truth, then you will be a Muslim. Inshallah. Say, by the will of Allah. Inshallah. There you go.
Exactly.
All right.
But it's that I am not someone that has religion because I consider myself like free,
But that's the thing. You haven't chosen because you don't know about Islam. When you see the truth, that's when you're going to choose the truth. Right? It's not like we're going to indoctrinate you. Rather, you're going to free your mind.
Yeah.
Right?
I understand what you are saying.
Good.
I understand.
Good.
I understand. But the same discussion that we can have, it's not just with this religion. It's with, for example, with the people that are radical Christian and they don't.
Forget about radical Christian. Forget about radical dudes. Forget about skaters and surfers and all that kind of stuff. Just worry about if that's the truth, then between you and your creator, you have to recognize the truth. That's it. Right? Don't worry about politics. Don't worry about other governments. Don't worry about all those things. That's all political stuff, right? Whether it's the FARC and whether it's the IRA and whether it's the KKK or the Aryan Brotherhood or Al-Qaeda or ISIS or any of this stuff, leave all that aside. What you need to know is that Quran the truth? When you read it and it touches your heart and you realize it's the truth, you're a Muslim. Right?
What part have you go then to Venezuela? Which part did you go?
I went to Valencia and Caracas.
When?
Yeah. Oh, 1998 maybe? A long time ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like tourist?
I was visiting for da'wah, to call people towards Allah, yes. But kind of like tourism, yeah. Yeah, but a long time ago. Thank you so much. Read. You're going to read? You live in San Diego now?
Huh?
You live in San Diego now?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, once you're done reading, you come back, right?
Yeah. No, I'm sorry if I say something.
No. It's perfectly acceptable. We appreciate you coming out here. You can ask us any question you like.
Yeah. The thing, well, I hope that the only thing, agree or not, that everybody be united. That is,
United upon the truth.
yeah, upon the truth. Call that the name that you want to call. The truth is just one.
The truth is just one. Excellent. We'll agree with that.
إذا أعجبك الفيديو لا تنسى الإعجاب والتعليق، ولكي يصلك كل جديد اشترك الآن.